right. A matchup of the elites tonight. Two titans clashing in this one.
Oh my, BA, I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Randle. The kick out to Edwards. Randle, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Edwards for the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle pulls down the board. And the Timberwolves with possession. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dort. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Shot clock at 5. Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the call.
First team foul. At the line for your Thunder.
Balls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Dort. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 6.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And a stunning play by Holmgren, using his long stride to pound up the floor on a one-man fast break.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And stolen by Gobert. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Thunder trail by 9. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Naz Reid out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Williams. Outside Joe. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The rebound by Ingles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Minnesota leading by 11. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. And there's a pick. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
The kick out to Wiggins. Purple, his first basket of the game. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ingles. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Ingles. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Outside, Alexander Walker. from behind the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Joe. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Joe's gotten 4 this quarter.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Ingles, and he drives in. Back to Reed. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
2 on the clock. Reed for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.149 left in the first half. That cuts the lead to single digits. Joe's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Reed to screen on Caruso. Out left to the wing. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Outside Joe. Uses the glass on the layup. Joe's got 9 points in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Right side Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Caruso. Joe with the ball. Caruso outside. 4 on the clock. Williams with the screen. Offensive rebound. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Joe. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. McDaniels, a screen on Caruso. Left side, McDaniels. From outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to fall. Oh, deflected. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Got it.
Just has a certain flair to his game. Randall gets hit on the drive, never flinches.
Thunder trail by 11. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Gobert. Here's Wallace. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now Gobert. Pass to Randall. Launches it. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. 5 on the clock. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. Good work defensively by Dort.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. Four on the clock. Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Dort picking him up. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside Reed. Outside Alexander Walker. It's stolen away. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. This one for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Ingles. Pass to Shannon. 30 seconds left in the third. To the left side wing. Reed for 3. Counted from distance. Reed's got 8.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Oklahoma City has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Screen by Holmgren. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. To the paint. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And stolen by Holmgren. That shot is off. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Joe Ingles, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Garza in at the 4-man position. Joe misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Fires for 3. Garza's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Wallace, pass to Joe. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, he rips down a 360 jam. Woo!
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So both teams changing it up here. The 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 8. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Edwards. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Thunder have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. The kick out to Williams. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Williams with the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Caruso. Hardenstein passes to Williams. 5 to shoot. Williams on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Pass to Gobert. Reed for three. Knocks down the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
And Allie, thanks.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And he got the whistle on the way up. And no surprise here at this stage of the game.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Thunder trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. To the wing on the left. Caruso with it, picked up by Reed. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Reed, a screen on Caruso. Edwards. Oh, wow!
Watch out below.
Big finish.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Dort for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you. One thing, Dor. Here's the should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the New York starting five. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Now here's Brunson to the paint. For the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by George.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Anunoby a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Back to Williams. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
McBride passes to Anunoby. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got his second basket.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brunson. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's good.
And looking to get stronger, Homer fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Towns for three. Thunder with the rebound. Dort passes to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Hart. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Anunoby. No good on the last second attempt there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got Aaron Wiggins, Alex Caruso out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Achua finds Payne. Lets it go with a three. Pass to Wiggins. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow. To react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris' horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Payne. The Thunder shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Joe finds Williams. Caruso against Bridges. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 8. Payne with it. Williams picks him up. Payne passes to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Joe with it, guarded by Wright. Joe passes to Caruso. Back to Joe. Over in the corner, Williams. They set the screen. Bridges with some nice defense. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to Bridges. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Here's Joe. Dort a screen on right. Back to Dort. Over Payne. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 5.
Boy, you love the ability to stretch the floor on the jumper. Doing work, Lou Dort.
Payne with a screen for Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shoots the 3.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Here's Payne. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Wiggins. And Bridges with the block. They recover it. Dort passes to Joe. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Stolen by Dort. Wide against Williams. Williams a screen. Here's Joe. To the wing on the left. Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. Dort with the ball. Bridges covering. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Joe can't get it to go. Pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Our chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And New York looking at who they've got. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McBride in at shooting guard. Alex Caruso is checked in for Dort. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way big. Than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side. Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 5 points so far. Towns a screen on Wallace. On deep, Brunson. No good that time.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And that one misses. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that start.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Over in the corner, McBride. That three off the mark. The Thunder lead by 3. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hart. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. The shot by Williams, no good. Hart, wide open. He fired. It's good from long range. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Williams a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Over in the corner, Caruso. And there's the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Outside, Dort. Pass to Joe. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Here's Joe, guarded by Wright. Higgins passes to Williams to end the run. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Williams. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous Alexander, here we go. One-on-one fast break. Payne gets a wide open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play. Dort's got 7 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson sends a screen for Hart. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous Alexander with it. Brunson picks him up. Count that one for Dort.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Here's McBride. A second-chance effort. Out to Brunson. And stolen by Williams. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. That one goes in, and the Knicks lead by 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Caruso. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Towns. Buries it from three-point range. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thank you, David. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Hart with a screen on Caruso. Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. From the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Picked by Williams. Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Williams. A fadeaway. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous Alexander's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's McBride. Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Knicks ball.
New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New York.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for OG Anunoby.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Caruso looking for an opening. The tray. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. There's the 3. The shot missing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
A battle. The big men grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Wright. Back to Hart. Clock at 4. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Minnesota now. It's a 3-point game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Randall. The 3 ball. And it's New York with a rebound. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's Hart on the wing. McDaniels covering. Hart against McDaniels. There's the 3. The shot no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's DiVincenzo, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Right, the pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on McDaniels. Anunoby for 3. New York again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Gobert. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. McDaniels, a screen on Anunoby. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
There's the triple. And Karl Anthony Towns gets the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Right side, McDaniels. McDaniels a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. DiVincenzo against Wright. It's Hart on the wing. Wright with a screen on Randall. Hart passes to Towns. Shot from the wing. A nice shot by McBride.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
McDaniels, that's good.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Wright. Towns on a screen. Over to the left wing. Now it's Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Towns. No good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. McDaniels against Wright. The open shot, Randall. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's McBride. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's minute. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We've got Naz Reid. Joe Ingles is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the power forward position. That's 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Stolen by Ingles. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run.
Oh! Wow!
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Alexander-Walker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Screen by Robinson. Goes up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Payne's got his first basket. Minnesota leading by 7. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. They grab their own miss. Out to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Bridges. Robinson finds Payne. Now here's Brunson. Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Reed. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And there's the screen. Pass to Garza. Here's the three. Rebounded by Payne. Knicks trail by 9. Robinson with it. Picked up by Reed. Screen by Robinson. Outside Payne. Three-pointer. New York again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Ingles from outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Brunson passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
They set the pick. Pass to Garza. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves. Lead by 10.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Outside Brunson. Puts one up from 19. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Up top, Alexander Walker. Achua defending. Shannon's shot is off. Knicks trail by 8. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's scooped up. The kick out to Brunson. Another shot. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Reed for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're talking about the socks.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Naz Reid. What a contribution here.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's McBride in a 2-guard. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Hart with a screen on Gobert. Towns passes to McBride. Back to Towns. Now McBride. Over Edwards. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Hart. It's good from the top of the key. Randall's got 6. Knicks trail by 6.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
McBride attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Knicks trail by 7. Right on the right side. Towns finds Hart. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Pulls up at the elbow. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside McBride. Anunoby for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 6 points. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Knocked loose. McBride with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Wing shot on the way. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Give him 8 points now. Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Edwards fires from way outside. Minnesota again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. There's a screen. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Robinson against Reid. Back to Alexander Walker. Reid sets a screen to the middle. 5 to shoot. Pass to Garza. Over Achua. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Reid for the lead. And Brunson, here we go. And it's good on the layup. Brunson's got 7.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reid. Over Brunson. Reid, good. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Brunson misses. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Garza in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Achua with a screen. 6 to shoot. Now here's Brunson, covered by Alexander-Walker, and the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in for Payne. DiVincenzo with a screen on Towns. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Towns for 3. Drains the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. McDaniels a screen. Goes back up. DiVincenzo can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Towns a screen on Randall. And Anunoby for 3. And the Knicks another 3. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Randall finds McDaniels. Randall against Hart. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Robinson a screen on Edwards. A nice shot by McBride.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Edwards outside. A rebound by Bridges. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. No problems knocking that one down. And now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Bridges passes to Robinson, and for some reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander-Walker's checked in. Left side Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Alexander Walker with it. He's against Bridges. Looking to get it going. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
McBride passes to Bridges. A minute 31 left in the 4th quarter. Back to McBride. From deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And here's Edwards outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Anunoby passes to Robinson. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
It's McDaniels on the wing. 40 seconds left in the game. Fires from deep. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's McBride with the drive. Count it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And he drills the triple.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Brent, looking at this game tonight, both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around, and they play hard-nosed defense. So I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Hartenstein is out there with Jalen Williams, and it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. Williams, that's good.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And DiVincenzo, he can really get up there.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D and rebounded by McDaniels.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's a aggressive attitude defensively.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Reed misses.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williams for 3. Out to Wallace. The 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. To halt the run and finished off by McDaniel.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Randall after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Here's DiVincenzo. With the drive, uses the glass to finish the lane.
DiVincenzo just one step ahead of the D that time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe is out there with Lou George. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Joe with it, defended by Alexander Walker. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Shannon. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's foul number 2 for him. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams, a screen on Ingles. Dort, good on the triple. Dort's got 5.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Driving inside. Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. Back to Reed. They get it again, and Reed throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
So it's the Thunder now. They lead by 4. Williams scanning the floor. Yep, that one goes in there. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Wiggins. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Alexander Walker on the wing. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Ingles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Joe. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Alexander Walker. Joe finds Wiggins. Back to Joe. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Shannon. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Back to Joe. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Holmgren. A three-pointer. Wiggins just 4 to shoot. Now Alexander Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Alexander Walker.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. 35 seconds left here in the second. Wallace up on top. Defended by Alexander Walker. Joe can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's good by Shannon. Shannon's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Back to Joe. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Here's DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
On the wing, Wallace. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's Williams with the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's DiVincenzo. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Williams. Plays it up and takes it in. Williams has got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by McDaniels.
No way he's going to pass that shot after he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Caruso. From deep, Williams. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Edwards' shot is good.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Driving in, and he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right. David, thank you. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Alexander Walker. It's taken away by Wallace, all by himself. Here's Joe. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Wallace, right side. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got 6.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Reed with it to stop the run. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Thunder 5 right now. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Wallace in at the small forward position. Here's Garza after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Dort attacking. Williams with a clean look. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on court.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. Kept alive, Minnesota. And the wide open shot from Reed. Drops in the tray.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Williams against DiVincenzo. Williams passes to Joe. Wallace outside. Williams for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Williams. Back to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Reed against Holmgren. Lock at 6. The kick out to Williams. Here's Dort. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 6th rebound on the night, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Minnesota making a switch here. Robert's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from DiVincenzo. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. An easy 2 points on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases indeed, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Minnesota. There's 1:38 left in the game. Williams, that's good.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Edwards inside, defended by Caruso. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Edwards, and Reed has it in the corner. Good! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Williams, a screen on McDaniel. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Edwards looking it over. Oh, Edwards!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
It's off. Another shot, and Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Off the inbound. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Well, Doris, we got a... Flash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Holmgren against Towns. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Holmgren with it. Towns covering. Williams against Hart. There's a screen. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Right, pass to Towns. And an Obi for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Williams. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Hart. They set the screen. Back to McBride. Beyond the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Towns. The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Wiggins, he's checked in for Wallace. Now here's Towns. Into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you can see the work Karl Anthony Towns put in on that handle. That was special.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. He's off on that one.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And an Obi for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 5. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Anunoby for three. Pure from three-point range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Kicks it out Towns. Let's go with a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
19-14.
16 seconds left in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He puts it. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Isaiah Joe. Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Dort in at the 2. That one's down for Brunson.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Achua with a screen on Dort. Payne, the pass to Brunson. Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
3 on the clock. The 3 is up. The shot by Dort, no good. Knicks trail by 4. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brunson passes to Achua. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's Dort. No points so far. Just 4 to shoot. Never a shortage of star power in the stands in a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
So he gets them both. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Achua with a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Drops in the 3. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Pass to Hartenstein. Tipped. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And it's Bridges with the jam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Williams misses. And here's New York now. They're on a 12-4 run. Brunson on the drive. Brunson turns on the Jets.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Here's Dort. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. SGA using that size.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
There's a minute 17 left in the second quarter. McBride passes to Hart. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Hart with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace, right side. Williams from long range. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Towns can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And we're through the first half. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 13.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Towns can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Knicks trail by 8. Wright on the left side. Anunoby for 3. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 12.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Wright. No points yet. Towns outside. Pass to Hart. Towns a screen on Williams. Hart from long range. Fires hitting the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Thunder leading by 4. Holmgren with a screen on Hart. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Now here's Anunoby. 12 points for him. Towns a screen on Williams. Here's Hart. And it's New York with another. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Knicks trail by 7. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter here. Towns finds Anunoby. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit. Thunder leading by 7. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. So New York ends up going with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Back to Dort. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Dort's got 6 points.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Dort against Bridges. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Williams, high post. Dort with it, now guarded by Achua. Dort's shot is good.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 14.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Joe. Jacks up a three. Drills it from deep. And the Thunder lead by 11. That's tipped. Dort with a steal. And so it's Oklahoma City. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Knicks shooting a fantastic 57%. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the three. Hart from long range nails it from three.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Takes the three. Wallace misses. Knicks trail by 8. Towns on a screen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. For three, Bridges. On target from range.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Towns against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Holmgren. It's Williams, high post. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's McBride, guarded closely to the inside. Robinson with it, watched by Wallace. Robinson passes to Bridges, clock at 6. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Thunder leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Holmgren, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Wallace left side. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to...
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Anunoby. Watched by Wallace. Outside McBride. And he banks in the layup. McBride's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Robinson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside McBride. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander powers his way to the rim.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Anunoby finds Bridges. There's 1:34 left in the 4th. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. 6 to shoot. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Dort with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Now here's Williams. Stolen by Bridges. Now Towns.
City foul. Wallace. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he's unable to get the second one.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Wallace misses. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Towns outside to tie it up. And it's good. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Count it!
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
McBride passes to Anunoby to take the lead. This is the 3. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fake.
man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Towns wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the intelligence of Randall evident on that play. Fantastic at picking the right shots to take in this offense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. And it's right missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Good shot by McDaniels, no good. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Anunoby's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Randall against Hart. McDaniels with the ball. Randall a screen on right. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 5 points in the game.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Outside, Towns. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's McBride. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Randall no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And McBride gets it to go.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. McBride passes to Towns. Right with it. Back to Towns. 3-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to Edwards. Over McBride. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Kept alive. Towns kicks to Hart. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Hart's got 6.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Knicks. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Clark is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Reed. And it's Garza in at the 4-man position. Achua, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Shoots it. It's a very good look and converts. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Unloads. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. Fires the three. Oh, Brunson good from range.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Now, Alexander Walker. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Pass to Achua. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, it'll make my head spin.
And here is Ingles. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Achua in the corner. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And stolen by Payne. A pull-up. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
He gets it in there. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Brunson the pass to Payne. Robinson a screen on Clark. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 17. And the basket by Ingles.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Brunson scanning the floor. There's a screen by Achua. Brunson kicks to Payne. Over Clark. And so it's the New York Knicks finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from 3. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Miles McBride. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. The Knicks leading by 12. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Towns has got 8 points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Edwards and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's McBride. Edwards defending. McBride's shot is off. Towns with the steal. Right outside. Over to the wing. Here's McBride. And he gets it to go from the corner. 5 points in the game. Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
From a couple of zip codes over Dante DiVincenzo. You know he's been working on that shot from that range.
They set the pick. McBride with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. And no good that time. Timberwolves trail by 10. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Randall dishes to Edwards. Randall a screen on Towns. For 3, Edwards. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That's his first foul. New York leading by 10. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got 9.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Misses the 3. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota, trailing by 13. A nice shot by McDaniel.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
To the right side. Here's McBride. Edwards defending. McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's the screen. 4 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. To the middle. Wide open. And stolen by Wright. Hart, wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Edwards, no good. Jacks up a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. Launches from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Out to the wing. Ingles with the screen for Reed. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Shannon. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
From deep Ingles. That shot, no good. The Knicks leading by 12. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And finished off by Robinson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Bridges attacking. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Launches the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the 1 make. And that one's good. Brunson.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
And here's Ingles outside. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside for Robinson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Shannon. Now here's Reed. Pass to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
They get a hand on it. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside, Robinson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Right, the pass to Anunoby. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Anunoby, good. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Knicks.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
First team foul. Julius Randle.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Kolek. Pass to McBride. New York needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Here's Kolek. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Connects from 3-point range.
Knicks lead 65-52.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they